Hello, everybody. Revolver Guy prepping for poor people. Uh, Worked last night. Come home, slept a couple hours this morning. Got up and went out to my garden. Had some bad news. Apparently, something overnight or early morning, and got in there and dug up almost every tomato plant I had. I'm not sure what it was. It may have been, could have been the chickens, but all the chickens were in. Usually, when they get out, they stay out. So not really sure what it was. It's kind of strange. I just went plant to plant and dug up most of them, and of course they're not salvageable. There's not a whole lot you can do with them once they're dug up like that. They laid out and dried up, but that's just the way it goes with gardening. You know, things happen. Last year, corn was just for some reason it was about impossible to grow. It would not grow. Would not. It just wouldn't germinate. I don't know what was going on with it. And there's a lot of people had that problem, at least in this area. So this year had the tomatoes take a big hit, and that's something that's going to happen. And this is why it's important as preppers that we understand that no matter what you do, things happen. And when a collapse does come, if we haven't prepared and we're not ready, something like that, or something as simple as what happened to the tomatoes, something as simple as plants not germinating or drought or anything, could pretty much ruin your harvest. And if you're dependent 100% on that harvest to live, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. So this is why you need to be diversified in what you do. As a prepper, you need to have several different kinds of food. That way, if you have trouble with one, you'll still have others to fall back on. And then you need to have a storage of food. Put away dry goods, beans and rice and oatmeal and flour and things like that. Wheat is really good, actually. It's better than flour. It'll last a lot longer. You just have to have a grinder to be able to grind it to make flour out of it. But these are just all important things that you got to think of as a prepper, and as you prepare for that disaster, be ready for more disasters to happen. You know, things happen. That's just the way it is. I'm going to build a greenhouse this fall, so I'm going to be making some videos on that as I build it. And it's not going to be a really big one, but it'll be plenty big enough for everything I need, and I'll have plenty left over to give away. And it'll also allow me to have some extra plants in case something like this happens. And I'll have some extra I can go get and put right back out. That way, you know, you don't have to worry about it. Like I say, you never know what's going to happen. It's always good to have that backup plan or that plan B. And, we got to have it ready to go, especially if you think that one day it may mean the difference between your family eating and not eating. So I just wanted to make a little video about that. Tell you what had happened. You know, think that this stuff like this happened to me before. It's never happened with tomato plants, but I've had a lot of things happen like that. It's just part of gardening. You know, that not everything's going to work out for you. But I'll go in there. I'm not going to worry about tomatoes this year. I'm going to go in there and plant some beans, and the kids want some watermelons, so I may go ahead and plant them. And in that spot, it pretty much got almost about 80% of the lower part of them. And so we'll plant some bush beans in there, and we'll have plenty of beans to eat anyway. And honestly, you can just about buy tomatoes for what it takes to grow them. I just enjoy growing them, and obviously, if something ever happens, you'll have to grow them. So, but I'll get that greenhouse started. I'm not really sure. Probably looking at about August, September, and I'll try to make some videos of that as that's going up, and then show you what I do with it. I'm really looking forward to that, and growing a lot of vegetables in there. I may even plant some tomatoes in there for this winter and grow them over winter. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you don't care, like and subscribe. And remember, all gun laws are unconstitutional.